I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What's happening? What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 102 of the Strat Season podcast. Once again, I'm your boy Cam.
I'm your boy Flows.
And as always, guys, my usual housekeeping message, please head over to our Instagram, which is Strat Season Podcast, or our Twitter, which is Strat Season Pod. Link in the bio on both of those platforms there. And that link will take you to where we are streaming-wise, where we're housed. So if it's audio you like, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the usual. And if it's visuals, the YouTube link is also there. So guys, make sure you please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But yeah, bro, how you doing? Another week and we're here.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Premier League's back. So
yeah.
Got a bit of a mix.
Yeah, it's good to have the football back. And
why you sounding so sheepish?
I ain't sounding sheepish, bro, but it's a boxing podcast. Let's talk boxing.
All right, let's get into the boxing.
Yeah, one place to start. Vergil Ortiz, Michael McKinson. That happened. That occurred on the weekend. Did you catch it first of all, Flores?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So it's cool. So we can dive straight in. It was a good fight, wasn't it? Actually, a good fight for how long it lasted. Yeah, I think first straight away from the off, I think McKinson surprised me. You know, I think from the get go, I was surprised at his aggression, his willingness to engage. I thought, to me, honestly, how I thought this fight would pan out, I thought it would be McKinson being sort of on his bike for like the whole duration of the fight, and it was a cat and mouse game of Vergil trying to chase him down and cut off the ring, and then eventually stopping him. I think I said 4 rounds. I believe you said 6. He lasted to the 9th, so very commendable, very admirable effort. But I from the get-go, from the early rounds, I think from round 1, bro, I was kind of shocked at just how game he was. Yeah, I'll say game. I was quite surprised at how game he was and how willingness he was to engage. The tactics he tried to employ, which I commend him for because it's brave against someone that is such a heavy-handed fighter. He was aggressive counter-punching. So whenever Ortiz tried to come in and get his work off, McKinson would try to counter him coming in, and he will throw like 4 or 5 flurries, combination flurries, to try and, I guess, just to try and make Ortiz know that, oh, I'm here. Like, I'm not going to be a walkover. So he kept doing that, and I liked it. You know, he caught him a couple of times with the uppercut coming in, and he was going to the body early on as well. So, I appreciate that from McKinson. You know, the ones where you're thinking, this guy's going to get rolled over, man. It's going to be easy work. And I like that there was a bit of resistance. Let's call it resistance. Yeah, I like there was a bit of resistance from McKinson. Yeah, I don't know if yourself were surprised at his game plan or his tactics, or obviously this isn't he's a UK fighter, but he isn't really known like that, is he? He's not. Yeah. So, what are your thoughts in terms of how aggressive he was, just how game he was? Commendable, right?
Yeah. I think the game plan of boxing and moving is the game plan he needed to win.
Yeah.
But we've also seen in the past, when he fought Chris Congo, it surprised me then his game plan was very much the same as what it was with Vergil Ortiz.
Yeah.
He was happy to be in the mix. He was happy to be in the firing line. And apply pressure. And because Congo is big. Congo is bigger than him. I think he dropped Congo in the first or second round. And he won that fight as an underdog. So to say I weren't surprised, but I was surprised at the opponent he's doing it against. You get
that's what I mean. Like, Flo, it's good. Congo, cool. You can do that. This is Vergil Ortiz, bro. This is a guy with 18 fights, 80 KOs. That's what I was shocked. I was like, right.
So, I mean, we've seen it before from him, so it's not a shock in that sense. But
yeah,
to apply that game plan against Vergil Ortiz,
ballsy.
But that's his start. And he's good at his footwork's good.
Yeah,
he likes to roll. He likes to pivot.
Yeah,
he likes the fast twitch reactions and stuff.
Yeah, you saw those couple Ole moments. You know when he tried. A couple. Yeah.
But he likes to stay in the firing line. He likes a bit of a tear up as well.
Yeah.
And I guess he's got hand speed. His counter shots are pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And his combinations punching isn't the best, but he's aggressive and he's an awkward style. He has a southpaw. So I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised because that's how he fights. We've seen it before. Yeah. It's just I thought you're gonna come with. You got against Vergil Ortiz. You can't
employ that stuff. Look, like I said, that's what I say. It's very commendable from him. But I just couldn't believe that he tried to do that against Ortiz. Obviously, sometimes you know what you know, and you stay too true to yourself. But I feel like his best bet would have been to try and box and move, Flores, to be honest, if you ask me. But I commend him for doing what he did because he actually made for a good fight. I feel like if it was him boxing and moving and stuff, it wouldn't have been too much of an enjoyable fight. It will just be seeing how well can we see Ortiz cut off the ring in that and get to him. But, the early rounds, for the first 2 rounds as well, I really liked what McKinson was doing and what he was bringing. And I feel like if he had more pop to his punches, because he was catching Ortiz coming in. And when he threw those sort of combos and flurries, he was catching him sometimes to the head and to the body. I feel like if he had a bit more power to his punches, let's say Kavaluska style power, for example, we might see, they won't say Ortiz rocked or whatever, but, he will think twice about just coming in. Yeah. But if you notice, it was the 3rd round now where Ortiz has stepped up massively.
Yeah.
When Ortiz has said, okay, cool. All right, you've had your fun. Let's do it. And I think that 3rd round is a great picture in terms of, for people like listeners sort of wondering like how good Ortiz and what he brings to the table. I think that 3rd round is perfectly encaptures that really. Just the pressure, the constant pressure, the heavy shots. Ortiz was kind of walking through McKinson's punches as well. He there was no respect there.
Yeah, at that point he was like, "Yeah, this guy did nothing to me."
That 3rd round, McKinson he got ragdolled in that third round. He got ragdolled massively. Ortiz was walking through his shots and hit him to the body, hit him to the head, constant pressure. It was a lot, man. I'm seeing that thinking, rah, like, boy, it could get really peak for you. And that's when, I think due to just how quick McKinson was and how good he was with his footwork and stuff, that's when I think that 3rd round was when Ortiz really started to invest in the body a bit more. That's when he started, okay, cool, let me do the body attack. That's when he started to really bang to the body. Definitely seems like to me like a more conscious effort to just obviously slow down my man. And it paid dividends in the end. It paid, it worked for him in the end. But from that 3rd round, that's when Ortiz went up a gear. And no shame to McKinson, but obviously he doesn't have that many gears to go up compared to Vergil. So that's why, man, I thought to myself, 3rd round, okay, we're gonna start seeing my 4th round prediction might come true.
Yeah, for the 3rd. Yeah.
Yeah.
And invested to the body heavily, man, for the 3rd especially.
Yeah, that's when he started.
He was smashing his body. But as the fight goes on, we see. Yeah.
All right, cool. But yeah. So from 3rd round, he's doing that 4th round, 5th round now. I guess the middle portions weren't really too exciting, to be honest, Flores. It was just more, it was still, I guess, that kind of like cat and mouse game. I think you're starting to see McKinson's activity dwindle a little bit. I put that obviously to the body work, and obviously he's in there with someone that's sort of bona fide and the real deal. But yeah, let's talk about the body work from Ortiz and just how good it was, because I'm just trying to remember in the previous fights. No, in fact, no. I've seen him do this to the body before. I'm thinking, have I seen him work the body like this before?
Yeah, he cooks Samuel Vargas to the body.
Yeah. That's I bumped my head. I was like, oh wait, no. Yes, of course I have. He's a really, really good body attacker. He invests to it. He invests to it. He hits hard to. He goes for it. Yeah, man. I like seeing good body work. I won't lie, Flores. I mean, as boxing fans, obviously we're used to seeing boxers headhunt a lot. It's very easy to headhunt, but this is another good example of why good body work, it's almost, you can't defend against it. You really can't, because how can you train your liver to withstand that brutal attack constantly? Like, you can't. There's nothing you can do. And McKinson's never been, he's never been touched like that to the body ever. And I think it's got to is it the 8th round where I think the
ninth.
body, no, but he first dropped him.
Oh, yeah.
So this is when the body work finally told. 8th round, McKinson's done a good job to hang in there. But yeah, Ortiz has caught him with a good body shot. Flows. It didn't even look hard. When I saw the replay,
there was one before that which looked.
That's
the damage.
Yeah, that's the one that So I was going to say I think there was a sneaky shot in there before.
Yeah.
But the one that actually made him go down. Yeah. It looked like a body jab. To be honest, it looked like a body jab, and that's dropped McKinson. Great shot. McKinson survived. Even though McKinson, after that, there was none of that. Stay in the pocket rubbish. For the rest of the round, he was on his bike. he ran for the rest of the round. Ortiz didn't rush it. Took his time. Was like, cool. Then I don't know. It was kind of weird because he's come out for the 9th now, and it's really, really fast. This has happened really, really quickly. But it looked like Ortiz has hit him with a shot, another body shot, and McKinson's gone down again right at the start of the 9th. And I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you used the DAZN stream when you watched it, but I don't know if you heard they were going back and forth because I think Sergio Mora was saying that it was a body shot that got him again. It was lingering pain from the previous round. And I think the other commentator was saying that, oh no, he thinks he might have hurt his leg because he don't think he got touched. But I think it was, I agree because he was limping at the end. But I agree with Sergio. I think it was lingering pain from the previous round's body shot. And he's tapped it again, not tapped it, but he's hit it again, and it's done the same effect, and he's felt the pain again, and he's gone down. But it looked very, very light again. I'll be honest, it looked super, super light. But I still think he was hurting. I think his body was still hurting from what happened in the previous round.
It's hard to say because obviously I don't think he's come out and explained what happened. Like, he was limping. He was limping.
Like yes,
he couldn't stand it, but that's the side he got hit with.
Yeah.
So let's put it straight. He's been eating a lot of body shots.
Yeah.
A lot and firming them. So you never know like how much damage he's actually taken. Maybe it's his hip. Maybe it's one of, I don't know. Like the body is weird. Like you could be having pain in your back here and it'd be coming from like your stomach kind of thing. Yeah. So you never know. Maybe his leg kind of like shut down.
Bro,
he's like eating that many body shots. So
yeah, bro. Streets are saying that Ortiz hit him with that gentle fist. That you can
64 pounds.
That you can. Because, like I said, these body shots, they look like taps. But his whole system shut down. So, boy.
ain't trying, guys, you know?
I got Neji for real.
He got Neji. No, shout out to McKinson because even, like, he got up. He was getting up. His corner had to pull him out. My man was limping.
Right decision, by the way. Right choice by the corner. His dad.
His dad was in his corner. So, so credit to McKinson because I didn't expect it to last 9 rounds. And I'm not saying he's not a skilled fighter because he's beaten undefeated fighters. He's upsetting the apple cart. He's got awkward style, which is quite skillful as well. He's a skillful fighter. So
he's good. I'll see him again. I like him. Yeah.
But it's a case of it's not even like we can say, all right, it came too soon because he's the older of the two. Yeah, he's had like 30. Hasn't he had like? He's definitely had a lot more fights, and I'm pretty sure he's definitely had more fights than Ortiz. Like he's experienced. He's definitely seasoned. Yeah, it's 20 plus fights. He's gone the hard route. He's taken on challenges. But this jump in level, is crazy. And like, McKinson can do his thing at the British level for sure. Well, we've seen him doing that. He can do his thing at the British level. This jump was just crazy to me. But he'll learn from it. He'll know what it's like to be in there with a demon. Yeah.
Do you think he gives Conor Benn a good fight?
McKinson, he does.
Once again,
it's awkward.
Mate. Yeah.
I think McKinson gives everyone a bit of trouble just because of, like he was giving Vergil, even though Vergil Ortiz controls the fight really and truly, and a big part of that is the lack of McKinson's power.
He was touching him. He was touching Ortiz.
He will touch anyone. He really will because he's got that. He's quick. He's focused. He pays attention in there. He tries to counter. He lets his hands go. He'll exchange shots with you. So he will touch anyone, but it's the fact that he's not really popped to it as well.
Yeah,
that makes it difficult. But yeah, so I think he'll give anyone, like even if he was in there with Spence, he would have stopped earlier. But he would have been touching Spence as well. He would have been touching Crawford as well. But it would have still been once. So he'll give anyone a bit of trouble. Yeah, that's so he's not a walkover. He didn't come there to lie down. I don't think he ever will. So yeah, shout out to McKinson as well. Brave boy.
Yeah, no, very brave game plan. Made for a good fight, but the inevitable, the course of the inevitable, it always happens, isn't it? And that's another KO victory, another stoppage win for Ortiz. 100% stoppage ratio now. I mean, it's been that.
Yeah,
but yeah, it keeps going.
Did you see any ring rust in Vergil Ortiz? Were you impressed, or were you?
I was just going to ask. Do you think that obviously because he's now number 1 in 2 of our governing bodies now? And obviously, the inevitable questions: is he ready for Crawford? Blah blah. Spence. From that performance, he's still not ready. He's still not ready to me. The way McKinson was able to touch him and touching him. If that's Spence or Crawford, boy, it's night, man. It's night. it's Steph Curry night. So no, he's not ready for them. Still, but he's still an elite talent, and yeah, the best of the rest. Obviously, we said it's him on Boots. I have Boots just ahead of him, just a little bit. I have Boots just a bit ahead, but that's preference, that's bias, I guess. But it's them two, and then above them, obviously, you got the big two, and then the rest are way down below. Yeah, I want to see him against a Furman, as we said, but obviously we said Furman is not going to be a gatekeeper, or he says he's not going to be a gatekeeper. So unfortunately, we'll never see that. So it's guys like McKinson, Avanesian. That's what he can deal with now. Good fight, Avanesian. As you know, I said I like Avanesian. That's a good fight, but obviously I still think Ortiz would ragdoll him eventually and get to him. Yeah, he's not ready still to me. I don't see, and I did see a bit of ring rust, but it's expected.
Yeah, I hear that. I was laughing because obviously him and David Avanesian was in talks. Yeah, and so like David Avanesian and then man wanted to take the easy route. Got out of it.
Said the easy route.
I don't know who's fighting next, but I know it's not no name. David Avanesian. They're keeping him on ice for a big payday with Conor Benn, I'm sure.
Conor Benn, yeah.
But ring rust, yes. In Vergil Ortiz, he's been out for over a year, had illness, we said, or an injury.
Yeah, some illness. He was hospitalized. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's coming back from that. He's coming back from a long layoff. And I think part of the performance is mainly down to him clocking that, yeah, my man's power ain't nothing.
Exactly.
Because I've been critical of Vergil Ortiz's performances when he's up against people with no power. I think Maurice Hooker gave him a lot of problems.
Yep.
And I was like, is that partly because he felt I could take his power? But then we saw him against Kavya Luskas, where he looks more impressive.
Looked more impressive, but also got rocked.
Kavya Luskas is the puncher.
Yeah.
Kavya Luskas is bang.
Yeah, we don't.
So I think his performance was better, but he obviously got hurt because Kavya Luskas can really bang.
The way Kavya Luskas has rocked Crawford and my man is so funny.
So I think he definitely performs to the level
of his opponent.
Like he does what he can to beat them, and there's like an air of respect depending on them, because at times you can see him looking at McKinson and he's not really rating him.
Bro, he was walking through him, bro.
Or pushing him back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ragdolling him.
He was like, yeah,
you're a small boy. You're a small boy to me. That's what he was doing. That's what he was treating him.
Yeah, he was treating him really, for real. So I think that was a factor. I think he will step up to the level he needs to. Like he will know himself that Crawford Spence a different kettle of fish.
Look, my only worry for him is just his defense. It's not to the level I think it needs to be. to go 12 rounds with a Crawford or a Spence. I do think offensively he's a lot better than he is defensively. I'm not saying he's rubbish defensively, by the way, because I've seen him look good defensively.
Yeah.
But I just think overall, the stretch of when he's had his eyes on him, defensively, I just see gaps, man. I see gaps. I think he's a bit open when he comes forward. I really do. Because he's a come forward guy. I
really do think it's down to the opposite. But once again, the thing is with undefeated fighters, which I always say, you never really know how good they are until they keep stepping up and showing you how good they are.
Yeah.
Because if they're stepping in with people they think they can beat and they're easy touches, they'll just do that kind of thing. You never really know how good they are until they step up and like really show you. But that's why we like to see them step up gradually and not take these big jumps, so we can keep gauging how good they are. Like you said, absolutely. We want to see them against a Furman.
That's a great fight, man. That's a brilliant fight. It's a shame Furman's got too much pride, but Furman versus Ennis or Ortiz is a sick fight because Furman showed us something. Furman showed that he's not finished. Like he's still. That last Furman's performance was really, really good. Like he looked great. So Furman's still got something. So that's why I think it's a brilliant fight. But Furman's. They have to offer him a massive bag for him to even contemplate doing that. Boy.
Even like this Ugas is still there. Like these.
I like to see him against Ugas. I think Ugas is we know Ugas is a world level fighter. It's Furman Ugas. It's Furman Ugas or Ava, really. I'm trying to think who else is in that weight division.
If he wins it.
What's his name? The Lithuanian guy. Stanionis. He's good.
Stanionis.
He's good.
Champion, right?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
I rate him. He's good. There's
people there. Yeah, there's people there before you can step up and fight the big dogs.
Yeah.
The problem is that him and the Boots, I say that like number one.
Brother, and to the respective governing bodies, Boots is one in one of them. He's one in another. Like they're clearly the best two outside of the two big dogs. So,
but we just need to see them against. I'll be one of these other to clear out all these other man. We've seen Pacquiao go, we've seen Porter go.
See him against an old big dog, one of the old guys that used to run a thing that kind of might be on their way out or might have a little bit left to give, but are still a high level fighters. Then we know if what we expect of these guys if they're really him, if they're if they're really that guy. You get me? So,
but we know, like we've said, Porter got the hell out of there. Pacquiao retired.
Yep.
Furman pretends he doesn't know these man.
Yep.
Garcia moved up in weight.
Yep.
Khan, Brook, all
they're gone. Yeah, man. The old guard is pretty much gone. It's a new generation of fighters, new generation of Walters, man.
Yeah. So right now, Furman, you're next.
I said you're next. Bro, you say he's next, but he's not going to get the ring.
But he could. Like, I'm not saying they're going to wash him. Like Furman, I think
Furman flows. If Furman detonates on Ortiz, it's a long night for Ortiz. I'll be honest. It's a long night. Furman, that one-time power is something. That's a tough fight.
It'll be good.
I think it'll be a sick fight.
Showing us a new level against Furman.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone really wants to fight these man. I'll be so real.
Yeah, Ortiz, of course.
I don't think anyone really does.
Don't forget, Furman knows
the big
himself.
dogs.
Yeah,
even Crawford and Spence, I don't think they really. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to them, man. Really, truly.
What do you reckon? If once Crawford and Spence finally get it on, and we get the winner, do you think the winner's gonna then move up real quick?
Yeah. They're hanging about. They're hanging about. They'll go chase. Absolutely, no way. I don't think so. I think that get out of there to 154.
Real quick.
The winner, maybe the loser.
With the loser. With the loser.
Yeah, the rematch.
They'll go, let's rematch 154.
And that's not to say that they'll lose to Vergil Ortiz or Boots, but it's just there's high risk, low reward. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, 100%. Cool. Yeah, that was hilarious. Cool for the rematch of 154, 160. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh man.
Cool. Let's swiftly move on to next week. We've got one fight to preview. And it's a big fighter, to be honest. So yeah, it's worth the preview. Two fights maybe to preview, because we'll let you talk about the other one, Flows. But let's start with the main one. Teofimo Lopez, the return of Teofimo Lopez at 140 against Pedro Campa. Don't know too much about the opponent, but I've seen his record. He's got a very good record. 1 loss over 30 fights. Yeah, Teofimo. Flores, I think for this one, yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Teofimo for this one. A lot of pressure. I say that because of the fact that because of what happened with his last fight against Kambosos, the fact that he was expected quite heavily to wash Kambosos. You know, people say Kambosos shouldn't belong in the ring with him. He's not the level required. The fact that he lost like that, because Kambosos did him dirty. But then also it's the way he lost afterwards. He gave excuses, etc. I don't want to say his shine sort of faded, but it raised a lot of question marks about Teofimo, his discipline, and whether he's all hype, if you got what I mean, if he's a hype job. So that's why I think there's a lot of pressure on him in this fight, man, for him to not only look good, but yeah, to look good, basically. Yeah, what are your initial thoughts on this one? Do you think there's pressure on him?
Yeah, of course there's pressure.
Yeah.
His last item was embarrassing. Very embarrassing. Let's put it that way. I think he beats what's his name? George Kambosos if they ran it back.
I know you said it. Yeah, I know you said it before. Yeah.
I think he just got drawn out with the whole preamble of the fight being delayed. He had COVID, fight being delayed again, fight being delayed. What's it called? Purse bids being moved over. A lot of, and then Kambosos was really drawing him out, really goaded him. And he came in there not rating Kambosos, tried to take his head off. I think he's learned from that. He'll be smart. He'll go out there and make his fighting, show his fighting skills. And I think he needs to in this fight. Show his fighting skills, not trying to be, oh yeah, I'm gonna take your head off, not going there with any spite, really. Just doing what we know he can do. Part of the reason why there's pressure is because a lot of people thought Lomachenko would beat him if they ran it back as well.
Yeah.
So he already has the stick from that, saying,
he's being called a one fight wonder. To be honest, yes, he is. He's being called. That's the agenda they're trying to run, basically.
That's shameful because he put in a grind to get there.
Yeah, he did, and that's what we championed him because we saw the grind. That's why we were like, this guy, he's taken over. That's what he's called the takeover. Like he's really about this. Like he's worth the hype. But I don't know if it's the lack of focus. Since sometimes when you have a big win, certain fighters have that big win and the focus just goes out the window. Broner, perfect example, right? Broner, it was the Marco fight that's what really made him, and then since then the focus went out the window after he beat Paulie. I'm not calling Teofimo. I'm not saying it on that level, no, but I'm just saying that there's, like I said, people I think have the right to question. But I still believe in him. I still think he's clearly a very, very talented young fighter. And I really do hope that he's learned from his mistakes here. Learned from his mistakes. And he's back focused again, looking to make an impact in a very, very competitive division, Flows. This division is full of killers. This division is tough.
And young, hungry fighters in there.
Brother, this division is serious.
Yeah.
And he's
that's why
talking.
we rated Josh Taylor for doing the business in that division. But even now, there's up and coming killers.
It's harder now.
So what Jack Howard done to him?
Yeah, the division's harder now.
Yeah, exactly. Much harder. Like it's still got the killers from before. There's the up and coming guys.
Yeah, exactly. So, bruh, he needs to hit the ground running. I'll be honest. He needs to hit the ground running. Like, yeah, he can't have another sort of Kambosos-esque performance. Get back to your boxing. Get back to what we know you can do. A really good boxer, puncher, and then go for it, man. Because the rest of the man in the division can be looking at him and thinking barbecue chicken, food.
Bro, losing to Kambosos and then seeing the Lomachenko performance where a few people are thinking, man,
this guy looking kind of funny in the light. Like, they got the diamond tester out. They're
looking at him like, I don't know what you think you're going to do coming up here. They're really looking. So he needs to show him because he's not small. He's
a big guy. Yeah, he's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was big for 130. Yeah.
So he's immediately like whacked into the top 10 of all them major and governing bodies. So he needs to show that I deserve to be here. Make a statement, and I think he will. If I don't know my man, I don't know this Campa dude. I'll be real. But let's see.
Yeah, no, I don't know him, but I just saw a decent record. The resume, obviously, question, but yeah, I'm sure. Look, I'm sure this Campa guy's in. Look, I can tell from the names, you know, come to fight. he's look, he's Latino name. Yeah, he's coming to fight. In fact, he's probably Mexican. I'm sure he's Mexican. he's coming to fight. Let me check if he's Mexican. If he is, then boy. Yeah. Oh wait, where is he? Pedro Campa, yeah. Yep, Mexican. Yep, he's coming to dog him out. He's coming to scrap. He's coming to fight. So boy, like I said, Teofimo, be ready, be prepared. None of that excuse rubbish. Yeah, man, we need a good performance from him because people are talking, people are preying, they're looking, they're thinking, is this guy cracked up all we need to be?
What's Campa's knockout record looking like? Stopping people?
Yeah, 23 KOs in 34 fights. So he's got power.
Yeah, he's
got power. He's coming to scrap. He's coming to scrap. A lot of his fights in Mexico. Yeah, this guy's he's been doing. Yeah. Obviously, I don't recognize any of the guys on his resume. All Mexican guys, but yeah, he definitely be coming to this fight 100%. So Teo's got to be ready, dog. He's got to be ready. But yeah, I'll ride with Teofimo for this one. I think this will be a focus Teofimo, and yeah, because if not for those, boy, it's gonna be very, very hot for him.
Yeah,
because the 140 pounders will be crashing at him, the 135 pounders will be crashing at him. It could be hot. It could be very hot.
Yeah.
Do you think Teofimo, quickly, because obviously we spoke about how competitive the division is, do you think he's got what it takes to snag a title or two in this weight class?
Well, yeah, I think what's Josh Taylor...
Because Josh Taylor's going to rematch Catterall, and then Josh Taylor will go up. I think Catterall will stick around.
Yeah, Catterall will stick around. Josh Taylor wants to move up, so he can move up.
Who else is there? Grace is
there. Gray. There's a lot, man. Brandon Lee's there. He's up and coming.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Yeah.
Sandro Martin got what's his name?
Mikey Garcia.
Out there.
They haven't rematched yet, have they? Are they going to rematch that? I don't even know.
No, but Garcia needs to back it in.
Oh, rude.
There's another one. He's out of there now.
Did JCR move up? I think he might still be about.
No, they didn't. Ramirez and Cepeda are still there. Yeah, they're fighting for one of the vacant titles.
Yeah,
one of the men are still there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's Ramirez, great division. Yeah, sorry, Hooker was one that moved up. I forgot. Yeah, Hooker moved up, but yeah, great division. Great division.
Stacked.
Yeah, Tank is technically there too. So, and now Ryan Garcia.
I forgot. Oh man, David Haney hooked them man down.
Tank and Ryan Garcia now in the cut too. So, boy, that division is stacked, boy. Crazy division.
Bro, and then Chico, all them men are gonna be there, man. They're gonna be around the division.
Look, that division is gonna be the one soon. It's definitely gonna be the one. So yeah, Teofimo, make a statement because these men are all looking at you, man. They're all preying you. Just quickly, actually, Tevin Farmer, you tell me apparently could be fighting.
Tevin Farmer's back. Yeah, apparently him and Mikey Bay.
Yeah,
are going to be running it.
Fair. We got to mention Tevin because there's
these men have been ineffective. Mickey Bay ain't fought since when?
2019.
And Farmer ain't fought since Jojo Diaz cooked him.
Yeah, 2019. I'm sure that was as well. Yeah,
that was a good fight, but he lost.
Yeah. No, we got to mention Tevin. He's got a special place on this pod. He's a friend of the pod.
Tevin, what was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up. He gave us that intro, that legendary intro. Shout out to Tevin, man, and very, very good fighter. Another fighter. We talked about McKinson being a good fighter with no power. That is literally Tevin Farmer is actually an elite boxer, elite boxer, zero power, which is a shame. because he can box rings around you if he wants to. But yeah, good fight. You know, gonna be hell of ring rust in that ring though.
Exactly.
The ring rust is gonna be crazy in that ring. And I honestly thought I generally thought Tevin had packed it in, but yeah, he obviously he
That ring's gonna be dusty afterwards. I'm telling you,
bro. They better bring a feather dust to everything because that ring is gonna be dusty as hell. But
bro, I can't pick a winner in that one because, like I can't say, 3 years out there.
Yeah, 3 years. No, you can't pick no winners. But yeah, no, good luck to Tevin. We'll definitely update you guys on how that goes. But yeah, bro, I think we should wrap that up there. It's been another good episode 102 of Track Season Podcast. Once again, I've been your boy Cam.
I'm your boy Flows.
And make sure you check us out on the streaming platforms. Peace.
You taking a strap? I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.